Hey guys, so this is a video after the video. I just went through and listened, and I didn't say anything about reaching 25 subscribers, and I am so sorry. I was saving that little hoorah for my next Youcraft episode, and I completely forgot. I recorded 5 different episodes, and I probably said it in each one of those, but I didn't say it in this one. So anyway, thank you all for the 25 subscribers. At the time of recording this, we are at 27, which is super awesome, and I can't believe that we've gone from 15 to 27 in such a short time. It was just a week or two ago that I was telling you guys thank you for 15. So thank you for the 25 and, well, technically 27 subscribers, and maybe we'll see 50 in a couple months or a couple years, whatever. But yeah, thank you all. It's all thanks to you guys. All I do is sit here and talk, and you guys seem to like it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the episode, and I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, what's up everybody? This is angryhippielady, and we are back for another episode here on the Youcraft server. So, I've done a little bit since the last time you guys were here, mostly because I've recorded 5 different episodes, and I've deleted 5 different episodes. I swear, this is the last time. I don't care how shit it is, this is going on YouTube, whether you like it or not, or whether I like it or not. Dug out all this. I think last time you guys were here, the ceiling was like right there on that block or so, and now it's way up there. I moved this back 1 block, like this layer has an extra block on it, and this one has 1 less. So they're both 7 now. I evened them out is basically what I'm saying. They're 7 deep. And I think each layer is going to be that. I'm not totally sure. I'm still not sure what I'm doing, which is probably a problem. But anyway, the reason why I've recorded so many episodes and deleted so many episodes is because it was a very touchy subject what I decided to talk about. I was going to talk about depression and how I dealt with it, because me and a friend were talking about it previously in the week, and I couldn't get through it. It just, 1, it didn't feel like good content, and 2, it was a really touchy subject. It's still really hard for me to talk about it, even after, everything. It's just really tough. And, okay, we need 1 right there. And so I decided to shift my, my discussion topic to something a little bit lighter, and I decided to talk about the long distance relationship I'm in. I had talked about it a little bit in the previous episode. I think it was just last episode. I don't know. I'm terrible with remembering things. Sorry. This is what happens after I record 5 episodes. I recorded 6 episodes last night of Don't Starve, and now I've talked all day. But yeah, I thought that would be a good topic. It's nice and light. It's better than talking about depression. At least it is for me. So, the way we met is very strange. There's a lot of things that could have happened, that could have changed, that would have made it so that we would have never met. One of those being if Minecraft had never been made or had never become, a big game. Because we met through Minecraft. I played on a server a long time ago, and I used to record on it and all that. And we'll call that server JMM. That's what I called the episode, so that's what we'll call it. We hated each other there on that server, and we hated each other because, well, he was an asshole. And he thought I was a gamer girl. Basically meaning that he thought that I was just a girl that played video games to get attention from guys. And I don't know what actually changed his mind. He stopped being an asshole as he grew up. And this is over the span of a year. This one little part here. Let's see. How old? I think I was a freshman in college and he was a senior in high school. I think that's how it went. I don't know. At this point in time in the story. And JMM shut down. It was my first time on a multiplayer server. Had a great experience. Any multiplayer server. Whether that be Minecraft or any other game. That was my first time ever playing with other people in a game. And decided I had such a great experience that I wanted to keep playing. And one of the people that was on JMM made another server. And his name was Neftis. So we'll call it Neftis. Or Neffy's server. There. Because I can't say it. Neftis is really hard to say multiple times, I'll tell you that. So Neffy's server came along and he wanted to bring as many people from JMM on there, and it was my task to get a hold of people. I had a few people on my Skype and everything, and so I was able to get hold of a few people that way, but he remembered Dash. And I wanted to forget Dash because I still hated him at that point. And so I went everywhere. I was like, well, he's not on my Skype. We never exchanged real names, so we don't have Facebook contact. And the only way that we actually had contact was through YouTube. He had found my channel, and I'm not sure if at that point he was subscribed to that channel. That was my angryhippielady channel. But he had made comments on a couple of my videos, and so I contacted him through YouTube, and I was like, hey, the server owner would like to, offer you a spot on Neff's server, or you have a spot on Neff's server, you're more than welcome to come join. And at the time, he was looking for a server, or another server to play on. And so he came and played with us, and we started getting along. We became friends and added each other on Skype, and we talked a whole lot, and blah blah blah. Give me that back. And just got along. We decided that we didn't hate each other anymore. And after about, I don't know, a year or so of knowing each other, we didn't automatically, accept the relationship. There was a lot of, are we sure about this? Are we absolutely sure about this? What are people going to think? What do we think? Most importantly, and there was a lot of questioning. We spent a few months questioning what was going on and how we ultimately felt about it, and if we were absolutely sure that this is what we wanted and stuff like that. And after all of that, when we finally accepted that this is what we wanted to do, and that we wanted to try and give this a good old go, we started staying in contact like almost every day, and at least said a few words to each other. Even when we were angry, we got in contact and made sure to touch base at least. And that's how it started, it just, and it kept going from there. Is this? Yeah, I can do this. Just making sure I know when to stop. Yeah. I didn't know if I could see this. I thought maybe the stair would be in the way. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. Well, dang it. But that was probably, I would say, we didn't fully accept any kind of relationship between us for like five months at least. Probably more than that. And I'm gonna go drop some of this stuff off. Oh, I can just throw it right there. Well, actually, I got some stuff that needs to go away. I don't need that right now. Drop this. Don't need these right now. I don't know if I want those, so we'll put as much away as we can. Oh, I don't think I have any more space for that. Oh well. But yeah, you know, there was a lot of time that we spent making sure that this is what we wanted to go through, because honestly, you don't want to go through a long distance relationship. There's definitely some pros to it. There's a lot of pros to it, you know. There's that space factor. It's easy to turn off the computer, and if you need space, turn off the computer and you can go. You can go wherever. But there are cons, you know. There's no physical contact. We're 2,000 miles apart. We couldn't have physical contact right now if we even wanted to. There's just no way. We have to get on a plane and fly to see each other. Or drive extremely long ways. So, you know, there's definitely that con. There's also the stuff like, well, you know, if you're not there with that person, then you don't really know them, and that's, I mean, yes, there's some truth to that. I mean, you don't really know everything about somebody anyway, because I mean, there's just so many things about one person, and people are always changing, so you know, you never know everything about one person. But yeah, there's still that anonymity of that person. There's just, you don't know a lot of stuff about somebody until you live with them. And yeah, you know, there's that, but I don't know, you know, it worked out. It worked for us. And it's still working for us. Right now we are still long distance. We've seen each other in person. I spent 2 months up there, and it was probably 2 of the best months in my life. I really like the little town that the house is in, and I really like his family. I mean, everything just fit like a glove. I got there and I was really worried that I wouldn't get along with his family, that his mom wouldn't like me. I was most worried that his mom wouldn't like me. And then I was most worried that his dad wouldn't like me. Because in the South, it's important for your family to like you. I don't know about everywhere else, but it's very important for you to make a good connection with the family. And so those were some of my big worries. I mean, I already knew that I got along with Dash. That was very obvious. I always swore to myself, I am dead scared of heights. And planes. And I always swore, growing up, that if I ever got on a plane, it would have to be something very, very, very important. And, I found my very important thing to get me on the plane, I guess. And, so, you know, I already knew I liked him, but it was just a matter of figuring out if his family liked me. And I think it was the first night after I got in there, or the second night or something like that. But we had a family cookout and just kind of sat around the fire pit out in the backyard, and mosquitoes everywhere, but it was a nice cool night, and we were just sitting around the fire talking. And I I don't know what it was about that, but after that night I felt really good about the family, and I felt like we had connected somehow. And then 2 or 3 days later, me and his mom were going out shopping together, which I'm not a girly girl. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I'm not all that girly, but I don't know, that felt like a very important thing for me. Um, Me and my sister used to go shopping all the time. Whenever I would go over to her house, we would go out and go to Target or Kohl's or whatever, and we didn't necessarily have to buy anything. We just went out and had sister time. And when I was younger, she would take me out of the house when mom and dad were fighting, and we would go to the mall together. And of course, people glared at her because they thought that I was her kid and all that stuff, but that's neither here nor there, and that's just bullshit that they would do that. But that was a different time. That was the 90s. um, so, early 90s. Way early 90s. So it was more looked down upon than it is today. Um, but yeah, that was a big step in my mind, and a big step into me, or to me, being accepted into the family. And now we're working on having that come this way, and hopefully everything will go as smoothly. Hopefully. I'm saying this after saying that I don't know if I said, but my siblings don't accept. My mother is also in a long distance relationship, but I guess it's not long distance anymore because she lives there. I watch her house for her while she lives there. But he lives in the mountainous parts of North Carolina, and we live in the plains of North Carolina. So it wasn't that far away. She used to drive there almost every other weekend, and she would stay there over the weekend and then come back home. So I wouldn't consider that long distance. I mean, yeah, he's a ways off, but she could easily go there and be with him, and that's why I don't consider it long distance. And I don't know, she didn't like my definition of it, but that's the proper definition of a long distance relationship. I'm sorry. I took a courtship and marriage class, okay? I know these things. We had the same professor. Fun fact, me and my mom had the same professor for courtship. We both took a class called Courtship and Marriage, which is a sociology class. And the only reason why I took it, first of all, I hate sociology. I used to love it in high school, and then I took it in college, and I would know the answers, but for some reason I would always get bad grades on the test. Everything else, though, I did fine. Just the test. I would always do bad on the test. But anyway, that's a different story for a different day. We had the same professor. He's crazy. We watched porn on the last day of class. And it wasn't even good porn. Probably shouldn't be talking about that. But anyway, the definition, the sociological definition of a long distance relationship is a relationship being apart or two partners being apart for 6 months or more, and being at a distance of 300 miles or more. And sorry to say, every other weekend going from the plains of North Carolina to the mountains of North Carolina is not exactly a long distance relationship defined by sociological standards. So, now that I've gone through that for some reason, because I felt like that was important to say, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing with this wall. I'm breaking blocks, and I'm grabbing more and placing them. I don't know why. I want a place there. You know what? We're just gonna do this bottom line for now, and then we'll go back around and do the top. Um, so yeah, it's not something I would suggest to anyone, a long distance relationship, that is. Um, it's not easy. It's very difficult. Uh, there were some nights, you know, especially right before the plane up there last summer, that it was very difficult for us to, you know, to deal with some of the emotions and everything, and just everything. And it's very difficult to deal with somebody, you know, deal with something that like this, because this is a person that you are accepting. Well, accepting might not be the right way to say it, but this is a person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And we've both already accepted this. We've both already said yes. We definitely have found the person that we want to spend the rest of our life with. And knowing that, you can't be with them, even though you've already decided, you've made that decision to spend your life with this person. You're still separated. You're connected, but you're separated. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, vent to, you have to do it on the computer or over the phone or whatever communication device that you use to get in contact with each other. You have to do it over some kind of technological device. And there's no face to face. There's no, you know, right then and there. You can't confront them right then and there if you're upset about something and just need someone to talk to. If something about life is upsetting you, you've got to wait until that person gets online. And I'm saying online because me and him, we stay in contact almost 100% over Skype. I mean, there's sometimes that we contact each other through Minecraft or Steam or whatever, but almost 100% of the time that we get in contact with each other, it's over Skype. And so, you know, if I'm not online or if he's not online and something's going on and we need to tell the other person, we either have to wait until they get there or leave a message on Skype and then wait for them to get the message. So, you know, there's that, you know, there's that little lag time in between being able to communicate and that, but, and also there's the intimate side, you know, it sucks, because there's none of that. You can't do anything physically, so it's just kind of, you're sitting at home and being sad. So, you know, it sucks in that sense, yes. And it sucks too because people are like, "Oh, you're in a long distance relationship. Did you know those don't work?" And that's the first thing they say. They don't say congratulations. Some people do. There's quite a few people that have been like, you know, I'm very happy for you. I'm happy you found somebody. And we've talked about, and they've gone so far as to say, you know, when are you getting married? And it's just like, whoa, you know, I don't even know. I mean, I've said in this that we've made that decision to stick with each other for the rest of our lives, but marriage is something completely different. When I first met him, I told him I'm not getting married. I'm down for commitment, but getting married is something completely different. You know, I've kind of changed my mind over time. Is that, yeah, that's dark oak. Where's my, oh, I don't need it though. No, I don't, because all I'm going to do is this. But I mean, I've changed my mind. Marriage is okay, but I don't see the point in making a big deal over it. or having like a big deal is fine, but having a big party and going and spending thousands and thousands of dollars over a couple hours. And my sister, when she got married, I think her dress was like $5,000, and it's just like, really? You're only gonna wear it once. I don't see the point. If it, I don't know. I don't understand a lot of things that people do, and that's just one of them. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I'm different. It's fine. And my sister's like, well, no, you need to understand. It's like, why do I need to understand if if it's something that I don't agree with? Why do I need to sit here and listen to you justify why you spent $5,000 on a dress that you only wear once? I understand that it's supposed to be a very special time and blah 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 blah, but I don't see why you gotta spend so much money and you gotta make a big party out of it. I mean, I told him if we do anything, it's like, we'll do it in the backyard and we'll have some booze. We'll all go down to the wave after and just have some drinks and call it a day. If we want to go anywhere, we'll go to the Dead Sea of Canada. Is that what I want to do? I don't know if that's what I want to do. Not talking about that. Talking about this. Kind of taking a step back now. I'm not totally sold on it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I know what to do now. Yep, we're gonna keep doing this. I feel like I have talked I feel like I've talked a long time. Maybe that's because I've recorded 5 episodes now. But maybe that's because I've actually talked a long time. So, I'm gonna end it here. Maybe you got something out of this. I don't know. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But if you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments below or wherever, because I know I post this to like 5 different sites. 4. Include one being YouTube and Reddit and Votable and all that stuff. But if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. And I'll get to them in the next episode. I would definitely, like to be able to answer you guys' questions. I think that would be awesome. Just because I do want to keep this vloggy, and so far it has been vloggy style. That would be another part of it. And I try to be as, as personal with you guys as possible, but I'll get around to that other video sometime when I can. It is a touchy subject with different people and with myself, so I just want to give it time and let it. It will happen when it happens, when it's time for it to happen. So yeah, any questions, any comments, anything that you have, any ideas you have to make this a better series or better channel, just let me know. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.